It's the final race of the season, under the lights of the Abu Dhabi circuit. Max vs George, Christian vs Toto. The squabbles continue in F1 drama. Let's jump into the weekend from the very start. FP1, history being made for Charles and Arthur Leclerc, first siblings to be on track at the same time for the same team. We can remember Ralph and Michael Schumacher on the track at the same time, but different teams. Battery change for Charles, so a 10-place grid penalty for the race. Also 5-place penalty for the pair of the Williams due to a change of their gearbox. FP2, Max had issues with understeer for his Red Bull, going off and exceeding track limits on a number of occasions during the session. Impressive run from Nico Hülkenberg in the Haas to finish top 3 after the session. Let's move to FP3. Alonso stating he thinks he'll have a good day. He seemed very happy during the session. Good to see from Alonso. Maybe it's because it's the last race of the season and a long break coming up for the drivers. Jack Doohan's first time in a full practice as Esteban Ocon was replaced for the last race. Ocon now looking to his future with Haas. How do you think he will be in the new team? New environment, new teammate, a rookie at that? Let us know in the comments below. We saw smoke coming out the back of the Ferrari of Carlos Sainz, something I'm sure Ferrari team will be keeping an eye on throughout the entire weekend. Before we jump into quali, what do you make of the Christian Horner and Toto Wolff battle? Toto calling Christian a terrier, and Christian responding he'd rather be a terrier than a wolf. Is this a bit childish, or is it just F1 drama and the politics involved with the sport? What's your thought on this? Let us know in the comments below. Are you Team Christian or Team Toto? Let's take a quick look at quali. Q1, quite the performance from Kevin Magnussen, running third for most of the session, ahead of Piastri and Norris. They certainly found some pace in the Haas this weekend. Sad that K-Mag won't be on the grid next year, and he moves on to, I believe it's motorsport racing. Checo got his lap reinstated. I don't know, that was very close and it looked like he crossed the white line to me, but what do you think? Checo was very heated on the radio after Hubert told him the lap was reinstated. Guess it's just the adrenaline in these drivers at the time being on track. Tough one for Lewis, starting P18 in his last race for the season and for Mercedes. Coming on the radio saying he messed that one up. Sad to see, especially for his farewell drive for Mercedes. Even Toto coming on the radio saying that was bad. Sad to see a bollard was stuck under his car, causing him issues on the lap. Of course, that ruined his qualifying. Let's move to Q2. A mega drive from Nico in third for Q2 and Gasly in fourth. Time deleted for Leclerc, so he would start at the back of the pack due to his penalty. Was so close for track limits for Charles, but it didn't work out. This did work out for McLAREN and will definitely help them in the Constructors' Championship. Q3, can we talk about the mega save from Max on the last corner, and he still kept it on track and kept it within track limits, still setting the fastest time. That could have ended really badly, but he didn't end up into the pit wall, so that was some serious talent right there. Piastri had his time reinstated during Q3, similar situation to Checo, very fine margins with the lines. Very surprised Max didn't finish on pole for the race. The McLaren team certainly showed up and locked down the front row. Very surprising run from Nico and even holding the pole position for a few seconds. Valtteri Bottas did that as well. Glad to see Nico will still be in F1 going forward. New team, also new teammate, a rookie at that. Interesting to see the new dynamic in the team. Now, over to the final race of the season. This is the last one. One word comes to mind: chaos. Max spinning out, Checo spinning out, Piastri off track after colliding with Max. Whose fault was the collision between Max and Oscar? What are your thoughts? The result was a 10-second penalty for Max. Was that fair? But more on that in a minute. Was that Checo's last race for Red Bull? Out on lap 2 of the race, time will certainly tell the future for Checo. Mega start from Charles, moving up 11 places on lap 1. K-Mag also had a huge start, gaining 7 places by lap number 2. Tough race start for Oscar, as we know he collided with Max. He then ran into the back of Colapinto, who then had a puncture, so Oscar gets a 10-second penalty for that collision. By lap 28, we see Colapinto retiring the car for his last race with Williams as Carlos Sainz comes into that seat. That comment by Max after he served his 10-second penalty was unnecessary, calling the stewards stupid idiots. In my opinion, you don't share that publicly over the team radio. If that's your opinion, keep that to yourself or talk to your team in private about that. What are your thoughts on that matter? Let us know in the comments below. Collision for Bottas and K-Mag on lap 32. We saw the lockup from Bottas. Very unfortunate for both drivers as they won't be in F1 for 2025. Surprised no safety car for that incident. I'm sure Lewis wanted a safety car, no doubt, even coming on the radio to say there is a lot of debris on the track. What a save from Oscar on lap 47, trying to pass Yuki and had a massive twitch in the car, almost losing it into the barriers, I would say. But a mega save from him to keep it on track and out the walls, his race engineer even telling him to keep it calm and under control. This was the last race for a number of drivers, especially Lewis Hamilton, ending his reign with Mercedes after so many years, one of the longest driver and team partnership in F1 history, certainly the end of an era. Max World Champion, McLaren Constructors Champions for the first time since 1999. An exciting season, the longest of any season in history. We have a lot to look forward to in the coming season, new drivers, new teams, and a ton of race action. We surely look forward to what's in store for the future. That's all the time we have for today. Be sure to check out our other episodes of Let's Talk F1, share your comments below, and join the discussion. Also check out our car merch at ModzCity.com. We feature some F1 inspired merch as well. Thanks so much for watching. Until next season, this is Let's Talk F1.